by the title. I'm sure you came here because you want to be a better Proverbs 31 woman just like I. So today I have, well, honestly in my Bible, I have this message here that I think I can share with y'all. And then also I have some notes on here and then I'm just about to go through it so we can both be better, okay? Okay. If you don't know, basically if y'all haven't read Proverbs 31, y'all should go read it for one, but for two, I'm gonna read verses 10 through 31 just so y'all can kind of get an idea. The beginning is more so talking about it's the king talking. So 10 through 31 is like the attributes that women should have, women of Christ should have. So, who can find a wife of noble character? She is far more precious than jewels. The heart of her husband trusts in her, and he will not lack anything good. She rewards him with good, not evil, all the days of her life. She selects wool and flax and works with willing hands. She is like the merchant ships, bringing her food from far away. She rises while it is still night and provides food for her household and portions for her female servants. She evaluates a field and buys it. She plants a vineyard. I like to say vineyard, but I know it's vineyard. Um, with her earnings, she draws on her strength and reveals that her arms are strong. She sees that her profits are good and her lamp never goes out at night. She extends her arms to the spinning staff and her hands hold the spindle. Her hands reach out to the poor and she extends her hands to the needy. She is not afraid for her household when it snows, for all of her husband are doubtly clothed. She makes her own bed coverings. Her clothing is fine linen and purple. Her husband is known at the city gates, where he sits among the elders of the land. She makes and sells linen garments. She delivers belts to the merchants. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she can laugh at the time to come. Her mouth speaks wisdom and loving instructions on her tongue. She watches over the activities of her household and is never idle. Her children rise up and call her blessed. Her husband also praises her. Many women have done noble deeds, but you surpass all of them. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord will be praised. Give her the reward of her labor and let her works praise her at the city gates. Amen. And that is the last half of Proverbs. So, Proverbs 31. So, I'm about to go to my notes real quick because I kind of got to scroll for them. So, give me a second. Well, for me, this is going to be me talking then because I don't have my notes. So, this is just Shakira. But I'm about to read off of what I have. This is like what I wrote on the side. I'm not sure if I can see from that far, but I wrote like a little thing on the side. Proverbs 31, and this is like for me, but obviously I'm reading it to y'all because if you look in the video, you're trying to do better as well. So like, ooh, my eyes are burning, y'all. But just like to sum it up, I'm about to read it, but like to sum it up, I feel like everybody, especially men, they all want a P31 woman, Proverbs 31 woman, and they I'm not gonna say they be, but they don't be there themselves. Like, and I feel like a lot of people think of Proverbs 31 who is the perfect woman who has her life figured out today, no mistakes whatsoever, she's perfect. That is not the case. We are all human. I was gonna say even God had his flaws. But like, no. No, not really. But needless to say, we all have our flaws. We all have stuff that we need to improve on, and that's like the purpose of life. The purpose of life is not to have life figured out. It's for you to figure it out as you go along. So, like, when I'm reading this and stuff, and I'm saying all these habits and stuff to change, don't think that it needs to change overnight. Because I can almost guarantee you that it's not going to change overnight. Because that's just not how life works. You can't go from living like this and then wake up 3 hours later and be like, oh yeah, I'm a new person. That's just being unrealistic. But yeah, I'm about to read it. So, Proverbs 31 is not describing a perfect woman, as I just said, but a woman whose character is shaped by God. As we all know, like, God is our foundation. Honestly, whether you believe in God or not, honestly, it has nothing to do with me. I really don't care. That might be kind of rude, but it pays me. It makes no difference to me. But we all got here somewhere. We didn't just poof from the sky. Like, that's not what happened. Like, Literally. Our foundation is God. Without God, we literally have nothing. And it's just being real. Like, I don't care. Y'all can unsubscribe. I really don't care. But without God, we have nothing. Truly. So like, a woman, not even just a woman, a man's character should be shaped by God. So we should want to be as Christ-like as possible, as much like Christ. Like, in the Bible, it says we should have childlike faith. Children follow their adults. Children follow their parents. When we were younger, if your parents said something, you followed your parents. If your parents did something, you copied your parents. We should all be children to God, to Christ. Next, it's not about perfection, but the woman I am becoming. A Proverbs 31 woman fears God above everything else. We shouldn't fear social media, or we shouldn't fear what our boyfriend says about us, or our girlfriend says about us, or we shouldn't fear what our parents think about us. Only person that should hold fear in our heart is God, nobody else. Fearing the Lord means respecting Him, obeying Him, and seeking Him daily. I mean, yeah, like, I don't know how to say that, but I feel like we should be scared. Like, that's kind of like, because, like, I mean, if we don't seek God daily, like, we should be scared. We shouldn't be scared of God. We should be scared of God. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, we should be scared. Like, oh my gosh, like, what if He comes back today? Like, like that type of scared. But we shouldn't be, like, afraid. Like, yeah, so, like, respecting Him, obeying Him, reading the Bible, doing what you need to do with your life. Pleasing God should be more important than pleasing people. A Proverbs 31 woman is dependable. She's honest and she keeps her word. As P31 woman, because we're speaking it into existence as a Proverbs 31 woman, we should, again, fear God. Read the Bible every day. Even if you don't read the Bible every day, I understand things happen. Work, school, life. Life is crazy. Pray every day. Try to pray when you wake up, when you go to sleep, even if it's in the bed. You don't know how many times I've just been in bed just praying. When I walk to class, I'm praying. When I'm driving, most of the time when I drive, I kid you not, I drive in silence and just talk to God. Not even in my head. I be talking out loud like I'm talking on the phone. And I be talking to God. And it's crazy. And then when I see people looking at me, I try to like stop because my tint is off because I had got pulled over for my tint. So like whenever I see people looking, sometimes I stop to make it seem like a person talking back. But really, I be talking to God. Like, sorry, okay? She's hardworking. She uses her time wisely. Now, that is a good point. Like this. I'm recording, I'm vlogging, I'm posting, but I'm being hardworking, but at the same time, y'all see I have gaps in between posting. I ain't gonna lie, some of them gaps is just me being lazy. I'm gonna be real. Like, it is. But like recent gaps, it's gaps because sometimes you need a break. I go to the gym, 4 o'clock. I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to the gym. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have class from 8 in the morning to 2 p.m. Only 2 classes, mind you. So I have 2 3-hour classes. I have to go to the gym, leave the gym, come back, take a shower, get myself ready for class, leave out of here by like 7:30, 7:40 to get to class. Park on campus, walk to my class, go to class, sit in lecture for 3 hours, only have 15 minutes to get all the way across campus to get to my class, then go to my next class. Come back home, get myself ready for work, go to work, then close, and then who knows, maybe the next day come in at 6 o'clock in the morning. I am tired. Then you still have to do homework. So like being hardworking is not burning yourself out completely. Don't do stuff that you know you can't do. Like if you know that you're working a lot of hours a week, or you're taking care of somebody, or whatever the case may be, don't overwork yourself just so you can be deemed as hardworking and a Proverbs like one person. Like that is literally not what it is. That's literally going to what the next one is. A P31 woman does not need to be rich, but she needs to manage what she has well. yeah, be responsible what God has given you. It's also about how you treat people. People read the Bible and treat people like crap. I I know a lot of people who post about being so Christ-like and be walking around cussing people out. I kid you not. I don't remember the last time I've cussed somebody out. Well, I do remember the last time I cussed somebody out, but I wouldn't even say I cussed them out. But honestly, kind of well deserved. It was really like 3 cuss words, but I don't cuss anymore. Like I don't really remember the last time I've cussed somebody out. Like I, you can't like go around and say like, oh, you're a Christian, but you're like acting so far from it. But that's something that you have to work on for yourself. Work on the inside. Her confidence comes from knowing that she's in God. Our confidence shouldn't come from how we look and how many followers we have and how many likes we get on our Instagram posts. It should come from knowing like, oh my gosh, like I have God within me. Um, she's disciplined. Consistency matters more than being motivated, and that's something I have to tell myself every day to get my butt in the gym. Consistency matters rather than being motivated. Now, if I'm tired, especially because I work and I do have school, if I don't make it to the gym, I think it was Wednesday, I want to say, last Wednesday, I didn't go to the gym. I couldn't. I was exhausted from school. That was my first day. No, it was, I'm sorry, it was, yeah, it was last Wednesday. But I wasn't exhausted from school. I was exhausted from work. I could not get to the gym. I don't know, for the life of me. I was so tired. It didn't work out. I didn't go. But that's, again, that goes along with like not burning yourself out. She is not perfect. You should set goals, serve somebody, have gratitude, and build character. Now, I'm about to go into the things that I myself am doing to become a better Proverbs 31 woman. Starting strong. It says in here, I'm sorry, let me look. Be responsible with what God has given you. If you're not responsible with what God has given you, He's not gonna give you anything better. That's how I think about it. Like, I take care of all my stuff. Or I try to take care of my stuff to the best of my abilities. My car, my baby, I really want a new car. Honestly, I'm not going to say what type of car I want because I don't like to speak of things before it's done. But the car that my dream, well, actually, no, it's crazy. It was my dream car is actually a Range Rover, but like that's my ultimate car that I want in my future. But my dream car before that I wanted, like when I was in elementary school, like middle school, that's the car that I want right now. And it's honestly, it's not, I don't think it's that bad of a price. It's $50K for 2026, and that's my goal to have for myself. I'm not gonna say the brand, I'm really not, but yeah, I want that car. But I'm taking care of what I have now, just so like, because like I'm grateful. I'm beyond grateful for what I have. I have an amazing car, an amazing first car. I have a Honda 2013, Hyundai Elantra 2013, silver. I got me a back. I have me a Apple CarPlay in there. I literally am so beyond grateful to have a car. Because a lot of people don't have a car. People who have a car, they have like, not to say nothing's wrong with the old car, but like people have older cars. Some people cars are really not cranking up whenever they want to. I'm grateful to have a car. However, I'm prepared for when God decides to bless me with a new car. Like, yeah, same for this apartment. I have a gorgeous place. But for whenever God decides to bless me with something else, just know, like, just know. Yeah, I'm just being grateful for what I have now. And going on with that, managing what I have well, and like managing money, I guess basically. Personally, I don't spend money on myself. Honestly, truth be told, if I do spend money on myself, it's food. But I cook now, It's just before I was cooking, I was spending money a lot on food. And when I say a lot of food on food, I mean a lot on food. But I cook now, so that's not even a big deal. I maybe buy fast food every like 2 weeks. Like today was my first day buying fast food in maybe 2 weeks, and I got some mixed up. And I got it as a treat for myself because I practically finished my summer class, and classes started on Thursday. It is Sunday. I had work Friday, and I had work yesterday. Today's my next day off, and I literally only have 2 more assignments to do, and I finished the whole class. So I decided I should get a treat, and that's okay. Nice little treat. But just managing what I have. So like I said, I don't spend money on myself for real. Which I'm not saying you can't spend money on yourself, but I'm saying you budget what you have. Like I have to pay rent, I pay utilities. I always like to have a little extra money just because my car is it's not old, but it's not new. I have a 2013. Like anything can go wrong with my car. It can just it can just kaboom. I'm not gonna. I really pray not. I was gonna say it can just kaboom, but like I really hope not. But it really could. Anything can happen. Even with a newer car, it can it could stop working. I need to have money for that. I need to have money for actually like expenses that I need to have. My birthday is coming up. I do want to get a new car, like I said. I do want to eventually have my own place. Well, not. I mean, yeah, but I'm not gonna speak too much on it. But yeah, like saving money. Another thing is showing more gratitude. I feel like normally, honestly, even like I would say I'm the type of person to think like about the good and everything. Like even if I watch like I think in my weekly vlog video, I hated my hair. I hated it so much. I grew to like it, obviously, but it's not even that it was ugly. It's just not what I asked for. And instead of being mad about it, instead of being upset, I was just grateful because like even though I paid my hard-earned money, for my bundles and for my hair appointment, but it's like some people can't even get no bundles. Some people can't even get their hair done. Like I was just like I've learned to be grateful for the little things like in life. Like this wing stop I just ordered. Some people can't even afford to eat anything. Like this view, I want a different. I didn't want to like necessarily live here, but like I have a roof over my head. I have water. I have heat. I have air. I have a place to sleep at night comfortably, safely. Like you have to be grateful for everything that you have. Like seriously, I have clothes. I have a car to drive in. I have a workplace to go to work to. Like I can make money. You have to be grateful for every little thing. And I've been showing gratitude. I've been showing gratitude to be honest. Like I just look at the bright side of things, especially I would say all of 2026. Like last semester, I guess 2020, first fall semester, I was kind of iffy about it just because I was still thinking about the good, but honestly, a thing that I have to do is like, I don't be taking my own advice. So somebody can ask me for advice and I'll give them the advice and be like, look at it on this perspective. And then when it comes down to me, I just look at it from the bad way. But honestly, now I'll just look at it from the good because like a lot of the times, your thoughts be wrong. Like it don't be right. So it just makes sense. Not even makes sense, but it's just better to just stop, breathe, and be like, it's okay. Another thing is I actually have a book. Oh, this is not like I don't think this is like stuff. I think this is more so like what I want to do. This is more so like things that I want to do to improve. I want to be closer to God. I've been praying this. It's something I pray every day. I pray to go closer. Now, with that saying, like, obviously I don't cuss now, so yeah. I was gonna say I kind of make more friends, but at the same time, because I've read a lot of verses. It's crazy. A lot of verses I've read. It's about how two is better than one. I feel like that's mainly for like relationships, but I still feel like it applies for friends too. I feel like isolation is not good, so that's kind of gonna help me. I feel, but being consistent. I feel like I have an issue of inconsistency with a lot of things, truthfully. Like, and I've honestly been being consistent. Truth be told, I've been being consistent, like relationship wise, like posting wise. This past like week, I've been consistent. My video for today hasn't popped. Like I haven't. It's been It's like I what's the word? I schedule my posts. So right now it probably appears that I haven't posted for a week, but really it's just scheduled and waiting to come out. So yeah, it hit 7 days right now, but really it's scheduled and waiting to come out. It's gonna take a bit of time. It only comes out in 2 more hours. So, but yeah, like just be more consistent with that. Be more consistent with the Bible, reading it over and over. Yeah, I feel like I kind of got everything. Treating people well. I be at work. People are so, I ain't gonna lie, people are rude. I don't understand what's with the world being so cruel and rude to people. But even if I'm at work, I work at Starbucks, by the way. So if you know, you know. People are so disrespectful. And I just take it to the chin. I just kind of just like, because like, you never know what somebody's going through. A lot of people, which I've noticed, a lot of people have bad days. And they tend to take it out on other people just because they're having a bad day. Like, I have family, not gonna name drop or nothing, because you know I do watch his videos and stuff. But I have family. I literally would hate to be over there, cause like when you have a bad attitude, I feel like you cannot take it on anybody else but the person who had you having a bad attitude. But honestly, even then, like if you have a bad moment in life, what I've learned to do is I just go ghost in the world. I'm gonna be honest, like I don't answer calls, I don't answer texts. I just take a moment to just breathe and just like if I'm upset, if I'm mad. I feel like that's something that we should all work on. Being kind to others. Treating others how we want to be treated. Okay? Hmm. The rest of this stuff is really like relationship wise, and I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got no boyfriend. So really, truthfully, but honestly, like I ain't got no boyfriend. So this don't really apply to me. But when it comes down to it, I'm very healthy. I communicate, talk it out. That's a big thing is communication. Whether it be relationship, whatever, communication is key. I feel like it's a big thing for Proverbs. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Probably gonna cut this down just a wee bit, just a wee. Kind of feel like I repeated some things, so. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all did, subscribe. If y'all don't subscribe, then don't. I can't force you to do anything. Have a great day.